Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to Kenshi, the Wasteland. Episode, what is it, 9 now? Only 2 more to go of the guaranteed number. So I suppose it is time to allow, chat to begin determining the directions a little bit as well. What adventures we shall wander off on. Speaking of adventures... Oh, well, that wasn't interesting. There we go, much better. We have begun to pacify the Wastelands quite effectively, I would say, as we have put our friend, the Grand Cannibal Wizard, on a nice little ornamental appliance there. And of course we have the Leviathan Slayer over there too, which still cannot be recruited, by the way, tragically enough. At least you can talk to this guy. I don't think he's interested in being my friend from what I can see so far, but, you know, he's there. Keeping an eye out. Very useful. Yes. I really should have started doing this earlier. I can imagine a whole plane full of crucifixes out here. It would probably be difficult to feed all of them, but then again, do you really, truly need to feed them? I don't know about that. I'm not convinced that feeding them is necessarily a part of the equation. Not necessarily, at the very least. So, the very first plan for today, we are probably going to head into the old swamp, whilst chat argues about what we're going to do next. Building a new base, for example, if we want to set up in a completely different part of the world, or explore a part of the map, as, the map is fairly large, and frankly, we've only explored, like, this area, basically. This is the only part of the map we've actually explored, as we have ventured through most of the Cannibal Country, and the Leviathan Coast, oh, and one of the Bunny Ears, I suppose, but beyond that, we haven't really gone all that far, really. Also, I'm still searching for a left arm. Oh, poor little Zero Firewater. I always feel a little bit bad for him not having an arm, but, you know, such is life. Sometime you lose an arm, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's just how it is. Ain't nothing nobody can deal with that, can do about it. I'll load it up on food, incidentally. Sort of. Alright, diversity. I don't know why shift brings up the thing in this game. Right here. We're gonna need plenty of food. Now, speaking of food, I'm bringing medical supplies as well. Am I bringing sleepy things? Or have I forgotten about the sleepy things again? I've forgotten about the sleepy things again. Okay. Desert Hamster, you are going to be our mobile sleeping thing person then. So Jard, go after the Bugman, southwest of the map, directly southwest of the Last Stand settlement. Witcher, after the Bugman, southwest of the map, down there. Right. Did I not put... I feel like I've been making, bedrolls that have apparently disappeared on my ass. I swear to Jesus, I keep making sleeping bags, and they keep disappearing just as quickly as I produce them, I feel like. Okay, well... We might send somebody back to pick them up again then once they've been produced for the umpteenth time. Heavens. Are you still alive? You are. Ah, nice. Some people might think it mean to tie a woman to a crucifix and then leave her out in the acid rain, but, yeah, I don't necessarily see anything particularly objectionable about it. I mean, she's being fed, intermittently. So does she really have anything to complain about? Considering the average standard of life in Kenshi, like seriously. Being fed alone is a privilege that hi there. That not that many get to enjoy. I see the cannibals are still occasionally throwing some of their stuff at me for reasons unbeknownst. Alright, prepare the usual welcome. And now that they can no longer teleport up on my walls, I can actually even put people on the other guns. Imagine that. They must breed like rabbits somewhere over there in the Wasteland for them to produce, you know, numbers like these with their economy. Oh god, I remember when I was but a little boy, acid rain was the what was the great danger. That was the thing you were taught about at school. It wasn't global warming back then, it was acid rain, because acid rain would wipe out humanity. It would kill us all by, you know, disintegrating crops, making the ground sour so nothing could grow. It would eat away at buildings. It would eventually start, like, hurting people and animals, and it would make it impossible to, like, raise farm animals. All solid structures would be eaten away at. It was the apocalypse. It proved out to be not quite as apocalyptic as all that, but hey, I feel like that's kind of par for the course for a lot of this environmentalist stuff. Ah, yes, the ozone hole. I wonder what the fuck happened with that. That was another one of those things that was going to wipe us off the surface of the Earth. Like, the hole in the ozone layer will only grow larger until eventually the sun's rays will fucking fry us all. That didn't happen either. I wonder what the actual, like, reason for this is, because I am presuming that there was like a scientific fear for this at one point. At one point, somebody must have been like, "Oh yeah, acid rain's kind of terrible. This could be a real problem," and started, you know, hammering the warning bells. And then somebody more prone to panic, shall we say, picked up on the call, and that became the thing. But surely that must then have at some point changed, right? And I wonder why. Is there still a hole in the ozone layer? Do we just not care about it? Is it not relevant anymore? Did it not do what we thought it would do? What about acid rain? Is it still a problem? We've just decided to give up on it because it's not sexy anymore? I'm kind of interested in knowing now. Jesse Jinx, she's a modded toon. You can't recruit her even with the recruit everyone mod. You'd need a patch, I believe. Sadly, she will have to suffer. That is unfortunate for her, yes. That is very unfortunate for her. Right, are the cannibal raid about done, or, No, they're still in there, you know, swimming about. Okay, well. My guys need the practice on the guns anyway, so we'll keep them up. Plague run. The hole closed because we stopped using the gas, keeping it open, and the ozone recovered. Really? It can't have been that simple, surely. Surely. Alternatively, this is one of those wonderful examples, isn't it, where it's like, oh my god, humanity is doomed, we're all doomed, god damn it, we're doomed, and then people are like, yeah, we should probably fix that, and then we just fix it. Everybody shrugs and moves on with their lives.
Fire is the answer.
See, that is going to be the energy crises too. In fact, we would already have fixed the energy crises already, wouldn't it, for the fucking Russians? That's our main impediment for fixing the energy crisis. Oh, well, yeah, no, it is an energy crisis because everybody tries to drive green electric cars these days, like, our economy needs to be green. We need to use electricity for everything. We gotta get rid of all that fossil fuel nonsense. Like, okay, I'm with you. But we're only producing so much actual, like, you know, electricity. So, where are we gonna get the rest of it from? Silence. Embarrassing fucking silence. God, there was an article a while ago about California, where California suffered rolling blackouts, like it was some kind of fucking third world nation. And why was that? Because they'd pushed so hard to electrify all of their transportation grid, and electrical cars of course, that the entire electrical grid itself, literally, it wasn't even like they couldn't get enough power problem, the electrical grid did not have the capacity to deliver all of the power that the state was now consuming, making it literally physically impossible for everybody to charge their shit at the same time. Maybe we should have thought about that. Oh, have I come across something? Probably. What was it? Cannibals, I guess. Well. That's more unfortunate for them than it is for me. But that's kind of one of the big issues with the modern day world. We are very good at finding problems. Oh boy, are we good at finding problems. We've made that into a fucking hobby, we have. But thinking of the problems to the problems, we don't really bother with that anymore. Like solutions or quandaries like that? No. It's all a way of getting elected now, you see. I suppose that is the case. Is that, No, it's just rain. Okay. Right. Well, just rain is fine. We don't care too much about just rain. The rain is okay. But, again, we could fix our energy problems. Now, here's the issue, though. This is a two-stage problem that we've got on our hands here. The first stage is getting enough energy, which isn't actually a particularly large problem, really. Except for the Russians made us all retardedly nervous around nuclear power. Like, the entirety of Britain, the whole fucking island, could be run off of, I think the number was 8 nuclear power plants. So if you build 10, you've got enough to reliably supply the entirety of England with power. And they've got enough nuclear fuel stored away for the next 80-odd years as it is. It's like, okay. Well, if we don't figure out a better solution in 80 years, I guess we'll revisit the issue, but until then, this seems like a pretty decent solution. And then, of course, we need to actually fix the electricity grid. That's going to be the bigger problem, because what we're essentially going to do is we need to rebuild our nation's entire infrastructure. By our nation, I don't mean my nation, but my nation too. We need to basically rebuild the infrastructure of every single civilized nation at this point. All of it. The electricity grid is simply not constructed to deal with things like electrical cars, electrical trains, electrical trucks, electrical fucking everything. We can't transport enough power. So that is going to be an enormous undertaking. As hell, even a nation like Norway is covered by, thousands of kilometers, probably millions of kilometers of electrical wiring. Imagine doing that in a nation like the United States of fucking America. Oh boy. There's an infrastructure project for you. Plague Runner. Yes, the gas we used in fridges caused the issue. Then we found a gas that didn't dissolve the ozone, so we made it a law all over the planet. Nice. Problem solved, unironically. And Alex Adamson. Arch, a friend of mine had some pretty good counters to Dev's coverage on the Trump v. Biden debate. Next time he's on, maybe you could pull them out on him. Check DMs, ratio Dev, get Superchats, Witcher. Maybe. I've already told him in private that he's wrong about tariffs. See, okay. Here's the thing. Dev's view on tariffs is based on the neutral view on tariffs, because Dev is like, okay, if we raise tariffs, then that will cost people more, therefore it will be a tax on the American people, therefore Biden is right, and Trump is basically lying when he says that it's not going to be a tax on the average people. It is, in a way, but here's the thing. What do tariffs actually do? Well, Dev's view is of an open market, where we're, like, imagine Europe, right? Let's say that Germany decides to put a 10% tax on imports from the rest of Europe. Okay, that is going to mean that the imported goods are going to be far more expensive. That expense will then be passed on to the consumer because they still want their, French cheese or whatever, right? And therefore that is a tax that will take more money out of the consumer's pockets. And in a situation like Europe, there is rarely a good reason to do this because everybody is just trading. Everybody's trading with the same laws, the same regulations, the same quality controls, etc., etc. We've all basically unified all of this. So there is no truly appreciable difference in quality between French cheese or a German cheese, beyond like production methods and stuff like that, right? They all meet the same health standards. And there's also not a whole lot of reason for these various countries to actively fuck each other over, because they share, share culture, they share often things like a workforce, they share a market, they really want to benefit all over the level, really. They kind of want to benefit each other. Now, of course, they also do want to compete with the... Hello, can I go in there? They do want to compete with each other, so there are occasions in which this is not good. Norway, for example, puts assloads of tariffs on foodstuffs, because if we didn't, the Norwegian farmer would not stand a fucking chance. Holy shit. The Norwegian farmer is basically a governmental employee that can only survive off the back of enormous supportive budgets and tariffs up to like 33%. Otherwise, they would be outcompeted by every other nation on the fucking earth. So, in those cases, if you want farming, and I argue, by the way, that we shouldn't want farming, because at this point, farmers in Norway is nothing more than fucking hobbyists. It's like, I want to run a farm. Like, oh, God, okay. Well, you'll be a net drain on the economy, but fine, have your fucking hobby plantation, you goddamn prick. In essence. But this is not the situation that America is in. America is currently in an active trade war with China. China is actively trying to undermine the United States' capacity for domestic production. It is attempting to, in essence, make the American people dependent upon Chinese goods on many levels. This is not only dangerous because the Chinese government, in a case of war, could go like, we're not going to sell you stuff. And then the American puppet is like, my God, why is my plastic stuff being all expensive? Why is my food more expensive? It can also be used as a weapon of leverage against the populace. It's like, hey, look, your food is more expensive. Look, your food, you shouldn't elect that politician. He'll make your food even more expensive. Sponsored by the CCP. Like a certain candidate is doing at the moment. It is also trying, of course, to ninja all of the production. Ever notice you've got a gun? No, you don't. It is also trying to ninja all of the industrial and production capacity out of the United States of America. That's why China was so happy to join the Paris Climate Accord, because it allowed China to continue to expand its own coal mining operations, whilst America, its primary competitor, was restricted from doing the same. Oh, wow, look at that. A way to cripple our opponents and get praised by the left-wing media? And then China laughed at America, loudly and insistently, and probably annoyingly. And so, of course, in the US, no, you probably do want to actually limit Chinese influence in the American market. You probably do want to make it sure... Oh, hello. I got one little security spider there. You want to strengthen your own market, and tariffs do that, because tariffs on... Motherfuckers. Because tariffs on imported goods also, of course, encourage the local economy. If producing something locally is more profitable than importing it, then guess what? You'll create it locally. You'll actually going to begin to build stuff in the US again. You'll have the made in US rather than made in China. The very fact that China was able to infiltrate the American market to the extent it was because we thought that, you know, the liberal world order would essentially take over the entire world. That was the idea. We figured that if we simply just gave China a taste of the Western life, the taste of capitalism, then eventually they would become us. They would become just another capitalist nation, and we could collaborate with them. We could collaborate. Jesus, fuck me, Christ. Collaborate with them on the same level as every other nation. Problem is, the Chinese didn't really go for that. For some weird reason, the Chinese were like, silly round eyes. We don't want to be equal with silly round eyes. We want to be superior to silly round eyes. We wish to have imperialism too. Hashtag our place in the sun. Yeah, that was a bit of a miscalculation on the Western side there. This alone is a reason why you want tariffs, because again, you need to look at this at the wider picture. America's in a trade war with China, and if you're in a trade war with a country, you do need to make it harder for the country that you are in a trade war with to force its products into your market. Duh. And the cost to the consumer is minuscule in comparison to the benefits. Like, will there be a cost to the consumer? Oh, absolutely. Of course they will. There will be goods that will be more expensive, but compared to giving the Chinese hegemony over your own internal market, the costs are, of course, going to be fucking minuscule. Right, that was a nice long rant. Did I miss something? I did. Corona, if it was not for the Green Lobby going bonkers after 3 Mile Islands and Chernobyl, most of the West would be using far more nuclear for energy. Yes, it would. Because it's just an objectively superior solution. We got more security spiders. Alright, that's fine. Security spiders are good. Security spiders mean that there is... You can't hit them from there, you little tarts. Security spiders... Actually, you can, apparently. I'm impressed that you managed to dangle a shot in through there. Security spiders usually mean that there's something good, loot-wise, in here. But yes, that is broadly why devs' view on the tariffs are just wrong. Because, yes, again, the cost will be passed on to the consumer. That is true. But the cost will be significantly larger than the cost of not doing so. The cost of not doing so will be much, 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 much worse. Alright, Megalord, I'm presuming there's going to be things for me to carry in there. There's a downstairs as well. World economics with Arch. And occasionally Kenshi, but mostly world economics. 90% pick lock. I like it when it's nice and easy. Actually, I would have preferred if it was a little bit harder, because, you know, it would actually give me some lock-picking experience. 1 electrical component. Oh, lovely. I'm saddened that you can't dismantle these. I don't think there's ever loot on the benches, are there? I don't think so, no. Alright, continue your lockpicking adventures, my dear. Oh, 3 ancient science books. Yes, that was what we like to see. I'll grab the tools. They could be useful for further exploration. Anything else that's locked up here? Yep. That's locked too. More tools, I'll take it. Electrical components. 4 ancient science books. Very nice. I don't remember if I need these. I'll bring them, just in case. Those first aid kits. Armor plating, copper alloys. That's beginning to be more and more useful as well. I kind of wish they weren't so autistic as to make each one of these boxes a separate box, because it makes it kind of difficult to remember what you've actually looted. Another ancient signed book. Motors and some more tools, which I will take because I might find other stuff that need breaking into. Is that it? Alright, like 6 ancient signed books. I will definitely take that. That's a pretty good haul. Not an amazing haul, but it's a pretty good haul. Pretty good haul, pretty good haul. Not too shabby, not too shabby whatsoever. I think I'm going to like this place. Desert hamster, let's load what you've got over onto equity, shall we? Oh, 8 science books, actually. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Alright, there's an unknown tower over yonder. Let's check that out, too. Oh, is that? Ah, it's a little spider. And it's moving. Interesting. So there are... Why are you going directly towards it? Are you coming over here, perchance? It does kind of look like you are. Okay, let's... I'd rather not waste the ammunition on putting you down, because you don't carry that many valuables at this point in the game. You're not following me, are you? No, good. Alright. Well, this looks potentially harmless, which makes me a pinch worried. Okay. Let's place out a firing line in case that it isn't quite as harmless as it looks. Oh, you found the... Well, it does seem kind of pointless to waste ammunition on that, but, if you absolutely insist, I suppose. Let's turn off your range before you attract more attention. And Yofi, prepare yourself for the exploration of the tower. Also, do grab that thing's control chips, just to make sure. Thank you. Right, now just peek in the door real quick, and, hello? Some random tech hunters? Ancient science book. Right, well, for once, the harmless tower appeared to be about as harmless as it appeared. Leaning Tower, the Leaning Tower of Pizza. Research artifacts. I mean, hell, any unguarded tower that gives me ancient science books is a pretty good tower in my book. Ooh. Oh, well, actually, no. You know what? Aofi, you could use a little bit of lockpicking training just in case something terrible happens to Megalore at some point in the future. Well, that was not worth it. Black rag shirts. A specialist spring bat. That is near uniquely worthless, if I'm to be entirely honest with you. Rotten food. Oh, lovely. As the spring bat is probably like the single Oh, hi. It's probably like the single worst weapon in the entire damn game, pretty much, so having a good spring bat does not necessarily matter all that much. Okay, maybe keeping these on ranged is not the worst idea. After all. There you go. Jesus. Okay, well, that was aggressive. A knife. Lovely. Alright, well, whoever lived here is way too protective of way too little, but, science books. Science books are always our friends. Okay, whatever is over there apparently is very large and has a hard time getting me to move towards it. Interesting. Can you crossfire your own troops in this? Oh god, yes! Oh heavens, yes. You can very, very easily conduct multiple friendly fire accidents, and I have! Especially when you're using high-powered weaponry like the Tanegashima guns. Friendly fire is downright unfortunate. And now that we've got a few more people here, so I saw somebody talking about the potential D&D plans in the chat before we got started. Now, the D&D stuff, I don't know about that at the moment. That's a little bit up in the air, but... Ruins? Oh, ruins. What would you say, chat? Actually, let me make a little bit of a poll. So, some of you might remember a show that dear old Sagaruni used to do way back in the day, This Week in Stupid. Stop opening that when I click shift, you dumb little thing. What would you say if I was to tell you that there would be a possibility for that show to return on this channel as a weekly podcast style thing? Where we basically do what he did back then. Troll the internet for dumb things and talk about it. That may be a possibility now. That ruin doesn't seem to have anything interesting in it, which is of course mildly tragic. A very, very old show now. Another ruin, but I don't want ruins, goddammit. I want buildings with loots inside of them. Megalo, you're probably one of my faster members right now. Let's have you run off to do a bit of scouting whilst the rest of us slog our way through the swamp, shall we? Oh god, yeah, this terrain is not necessarily friendly for large party maneuvers, I will say. Not necessarily friendly. Oh, what's that? Ah, it's just a rusting hulk or something. Now, luckily, this game has a fairly generous spotting mechanic, so as long as you get sorta kinda near it, you'll usually be able to spot it. Alright, let's pop a look up there as well. And Sonia, you're another one of my decent scouts. Let's run you out ahead. we can find anything else of worth here. And the rest just rest up in the empty ruins until further notice. I didn't even bring like a bolt of cloth, did I? Damn it. Otherwise I would have built a nice little tent right here. Nice little canopy to rest under. As this might also be most of the Deadlands discovered. Possibly. Now, the This Week in Stupid would be separate from Dev, incidentally, because the podcast, the ArchCast, would still continue as per usual. This would be a different thing that we would do alongside that. It's just as kind of a replacement for the D&D, basically. Now, the cool thing, of course, with potentially doing this with old Sagaruni is that Sagaruni is a lot more famous than I am, which means that we could potentially get on a lot more interesting people with Sagaruni. It would, well, you know, all of those interesting people that chat often suggests, and I look them up, and they're like on a channel with 2 million subscribers. I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna read my message, bruh. What can I say? Well, with Sagaruni as a co-star, suddenly a lot of that gets a lot more feasible, as old Sargon has a name that reaches quite wide in the online YouTube sphere of things. Alright. It actually does look like I've explored most of the swamp. And currently, chat seems to want to go south, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Head southwards and see what's... Ooh, ruins. Okay. That is gonna be a walk, but hey, it'll be a nice long walk and a nice long adventure. Right, Sonia and Megalore will catch up. I don't know what this is. It looks interesting. Ruins covered by, what, fog? That does sound like a cool little place. Let's pop in there and see what's up. Alex Adamson, next D&D should have Dankula as a player. Witcher. Well, the one downside with D&D is, of course, that it is, it requires a lot more planning and a lot more coordination, whereas with this, it would only need me and Sargon, basically. And Sargon, once he actually manages to carve out a piece of time in his schedule, Sargon is actually very reliable. He might not be reliable on the precise time, but he is reliable on the date.
Heresy is the question. Fire is the answer.
And Zero did see Sargon in Zeeth's chat, just saying. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Again, Sagaruni has a much greater brand recognition, shall we say, so it would allow for potentially a lot more interesting guests. Sonia, have you... Yes, you've gotten stuck because you're retarded. One of the big things I hope Kenshi 2
Service guarantees citizenship.
Improves upon is definitely pathfinding. Pathfinding is a big must improve upon for Kenshi 2. As with maps this large, and with squads this large, etc., it would be really nice to know that they are able to, you know, navigate effectively without the player's constant intervention. And Spiky 1996 over in Streamlabs for a $5. Song on 40k character lore video when? The character lore video for his paladin, which was executed in a cell by yours truly. He deserved it. He deserved it. And he was asking for it as well, so I do not feel bad. Ooh, was that a... It was, but luckily it doesn't seem too interested in me. Okay, good. Yeah, so encountering a mechanical spider underwater would be very shitty, because they can attack you underwater, and that ends very, very, very poorly for the side that has no capacity to attack underwater, which is me. Oh, okay. That's weird looking. It's... Are those arms? Oh, okay. Right, this looks safe. Oh yeah, definitely. This is, Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely a nice place to go into. Okay, beautiful. Okay, okay. For some reason, I feel the urge to perhaps send in a scout before we waffle our full complement in there. Go ahead, Megalaw. Let's see what's ahead of us. Bob, what a name. Arch, what are the Sami? You mentioned them sometimes. The Sami are the native populace, supposedly, of Norway. What's that dumb name they use for Americans? Like, not Native Americans, but like, Urbefolkning? Yeah, ancient populace, I guess. Original populace is what they're being called. They have officially been designated as such by the European Union, which is interesting, because the Sami arrived after the Norwegians. Okay, well, I mean... It doesn't seem to be anything dangerous in here, so I guess we'll bring in the rest of the group as well. Indigenous? Yes, the indigenous people, or native people of Scandinavia, which again is interesting because the Sami, well, they're not Scandinavian. The Sami are, well, Asians, theoretically speaking. I mean, they're obviously, you can just look at their physiology, and you can quite clearly determine that they're probably of, you know, Russian, Asian, Mongolian descent, and they arrived in Norway about 300 to 200 years after the Norwegians, and yet they have been declared the native populace of Norway by the European Union in a move that has baffled most people who know what words mean. Well, the terrain is weird, but nothing's attempted to eat me, so I guess we're fine. The giant clawing machine arms stretching into the sky worry me somewhat, but well, so long as they're dead, I don't see any particular reason to halt my further expedition of the area. Nice and safe. Obedience. I see. Obedience to what, precisely? Oh, hello. Hi there. Okay, right, well, we've got to have a peek at that, don't we? So that's where the giant grasping arms come from, huh? And I can't help but notice a little security spider over there in the distance. Okay, well, we'll just set up a little security net for that then, won't we? Iron Spider. Oh, Silver. Hello there, Silver. Why are you doing this? Are you... Oh, you don't have a weapon. I don't know why I thought you were one of the range friends.
Heresy's the question.
Not sure.
Fire is the answer.
Okay, well, presuming that that noise doesn't attract anything else interesting. Cannibal raid moving towards Uzkulak. Well, I'm not too worried about that. Ha! Right, well, it seems as if once upon a time... Hello. Broken skeleton. I see. It seems that once upon a time we had the technology to make very, very large robots. Very, 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 very large robots. And presumably they were disobedient, and so we had to teach them valuable lessons about obedience. That's the story I'm gathering from this so far. Hey you, come with me. I wish to check your corpse for valuables. Oh. Hello there. Well, that didn't go too badly. Now, Silver's coming from over... Yep, and I just shot myself in the back of the head, as per usual. Silver's coming from over there, carrying or dragging with her a happy little skeleton, so let's make sure we are ready to intercept the happy little skeleton. This is why I hate keeping my dudes... ready on range damage, because they're gonna tend towards shooting my dudes in the back of the head. Now, careful there, Yofi. Don't push anybody into the line of fire, please. There we go. Don't worry about him. He has 56 attack. Isn't actually that impressive, but even so, I'd prefer to put him down at a little bit of a distance, if at all possible, which it is. Alright, Silver, go check out your kill. Well, copper and a fragment circle. Right, not particularly valuable or particularly intriguing, really, but... it's something. Well, big machines are cute and all, but... that's not what I came here for. I came here for fat loot. Maybe this was some kind of smelting pit or something. Or, reclamation center. Recycling's very good for the environment, and if you're going to make giant robots, then recycling them is probably one good way of making sure that they stay nice and loyal, giant robots. Probably. Alright, the elevation around here is going to make all of this a little bit of a challenge, but... Alright, firing line. Deploy, and let's have a peek up in the ruins. Hopefully there'll be something fun up here. Just a jinx. Obedience. Mech remnants from the First Empire. I see. We once had Titans, yo. We no longer have Titans, though, unfortunately. And Joel Smith. Adam and Stitch took all my Super Chat fun today. Sorry. Well, that's your problem, then. Don't worry. Well, if we return this week in Stupid, you can spend your Super Chats on that instead. And it does seem like chat is quite interested in a return of This Week in Stupid so far. They seem eager. Eager and delighted. Where you going? Where you going? There you are. Whoa, Zephyr, calm! Calm yourself. Calm yourself, Zephyr. Calm yourself. I know you too are eager at hitting spiders with pick, but trust me. The ranged approach may be the coward's approach, and I happily admit that, but in Kenshi, on a long-term expedition, it very rarely pays to be honorable to one's opponent. Come here, little speeder. Dead little speeder. Okay, well this is promising. Again, wherever there are security spiders, there's usually all kinds of goodies, so I'm quite interested in this. I am guessing there's going to be a lot more of you. Yeah, there is. Oh, that's not a big deal. Come on. I'd prefer it if both of you came at me at the same time. No? I mean, actually, no. Attack 57. I don't know. I can probably deal with them in melee, but I'll take more damage than I am really interested in taking. You're not randomly firing your weapons when you have no chance to hit it, are you? No? No, good. Ugh. The geometry is giving me seizures. Tough little motherfuckers, aren't they? Jesus. There you go. That one got uncomfortably close. Heavens. Really would think that these things would start breaking down at some point. Oh, nothing on the third floor? Huh. Nice. Right, Megalo, you know what your job is. I kinda wish there was like a loot all button, or like a lockpick all button. That would be nice. Just for the sake of my laziness. Nothing of value. They always seem to store all of the valuable shit on the top floor for reasons unbeknownst to me. You can't shift click it, can you? No, you can't. Ah. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Press. That's not particularly valuable. Tools. I've got quite a few tools. I don't really need any more. I will take the advanced first aid kits. So far so disappointing. Oh, speaking of disappointing, I also got my hands on Furiosa. What was it? Furiosa? A Mad Max saga? Well, I think that was his name. The one that flopped absolutely awfully. God damn, there's nothing here, is there? That one. Mad Max Saga, yes. The Mad Max Saga. Ooh, that's better. The Mad Max Saga with no actual Mad Max in it, because people were saying, everyone was saying, like I looked around on the internet when it flopped, and there were so many people who were like, oh my god, it's... Alright, the Cannibal Raid, I almost forgot about that. Hello, cannibals. Since I killed all of the cannibal leaders, I have not seen a single, like, regular cannibal raid. It's all been scrawny cannibals ever since. And close the door for shits and giggles. I've only seen scrawny cannibals since, and scrawny cannibals are just not really that much of a fucking threat, to be honest. They're really not a threat at all. Even if they break in, I honestly doubt they'd be that much of a danger to me. Right, do that? No. No. Pick lock. Desert hamster, you're the looty guy. Nope. And it's like, oh god, it's really good. It's such a shame that more people didn't see us. Like, oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Let's give it a look once it arrives at a more
Service guarantees citizenship.
easily more pirate-friendly medium, shall we say? Yes. And so eventually it did. A science book. 5 science books or so in total. A little disappointing, but for only needing to kill like 4 spiders, it ain't the worst thing in the universe. It's like, oh my god, it's so good, it's so good, everybody needs to watch it. Why didn't it do better? Like, okay, cool. So I get a hold of it, I'm watching it, and it's not that good. It is not that good. Maybe my expectations were heightened too much by the hype, but it's not a bad movie. It's a perfectly alright movie. The story is basically that a bunch of extraordinarily diverse people have gotten a hold of an area with incredible resource richness. Like it's a paradise in this otherwise broken world. And the people who live there are, again, incredibly diverse, and they've decided that they're going to keep their paradise away from everybody else. And so they xenophobically murder anyone and everyone who tries to touch their paradise. Right? Okay, I'm seeing a positive life lesson in here. Hashtag border control now, etc. Hashtag border control with 50 cal machine guns. And then Furiosa is, of course, kidnapped because, well, it turns out that despite their incredibly xenophobic attitude towards any and all outsiders, they haven't really set up any, outposts or defenses or people trying to warn them of anybody trying to make their way into their little paradise. And yet it's like, oh god, we were discovered. Shoot anyone who sees us. Like, wouldn't it be easier if you, put up outposts or something? If you've looked out for this, or no, you're just gonna hope that a few children are out gathering apples when you're discovered. Okay. A surprisingly nonchalant attitude to border security, considering the extraordinarily harsh punishment for violating aforementioned border security, but very well. And these guys appear to be, turn out to be, more correctly, under the command of Thor, Chris Hemsworth, whom I do relish seeing him in different roles. I really do. Chris Hemsworth is just a fun actor that I enjoy watching on screen. So it's kind of unfortunate that he isn't really in much. He's in the Marvel movies, of course, but who the fuck cares about Marvel? And he's in those shooter bang bang movies that he did. Extraction? I think Extraction 1 and 2. And you know what? I quite enjoyed Extraction 1 and 2. Watch both of them. They're not the most cerebral of plots by any stretch of the imagination, but they're fun. They're funny. And that's kind of good enough, really. They're just fun little movies. Nothing too serious, nothing too cerebral, nothing too involved or in-depth. It's just Thor with a gun, running around being Thor, but with a gun instead of a hammer. As I'm just scouting this area now in the hope that I'll find some more ruins. But nothing so far, no. Surprisingly peaceful, this place, honestly, considering the giant, undead space-age robot skeletons. Just pass up that side and... all of the dents in the terrain make me suspect that something fairly hefty was detonated here at some point in the past. Maybe I can see something if I get up a high. Ooh. Yes. That looks like a city of sorts. Interesting. Alright, Megalore hasn't found anything else on that side. We'll have her do a run through middle just in case, but city, okay. A city out here, right? The ground is burning me. My feet. Is somebody not wearing boots? Because if somebody's not wearing boots, that is, rather retarded, I gotta say. No, everybody's wearing boots. Okay, never mind. Discovered Mongrel. Uh-huh. Okay, Sonia, lead the way. And a hive village. Oh, okay. I'll pop over there too then, I guess. Who the fuck exactly would choose to settle down here is my next question. Jesse Jinx, before the Second Empire, headed by skeletons, humanity was afraid of what it made and ordered its mechs into pits. Find Catlon for bits of lore. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I'd be fucking freaked out too if I started making giant skeleton death machines. It's kind of like nuclear weapons, but somehow a pinch more personal, I feel like. You know? You shouldn't... Again, this might bring me back to okay. Beep. Right, well, they appear friendly, so... I guess we're heading to Mongrel Town. Whatever the hell that is. Oh, is the cannibal raid over? Right, did they even dent my fucking gate? Nope. Alright, well. Back to farming for you guys. They must be getting pretty good at using those turrets by now. They've got plenty of practice, after all. Ah, I see. The path thing is... going to be a challenge, is it? Megalore's making her way easily enough. And there doesn't seem to be anything dangerous in the area, so... Like drone warfare, sometimes you make something and you know it's bad. It's like, yeah, there's a really effective way of killing people, and at the end of the day, that is kind of the purpose of warfare, but... Oh, hi there. Fogmen. I see. I swallow up my own fucking... Ah. God, I'm turning into Kibbs. Shoot me. Kill me now. I am an evolutional dead end. I'm choking my own fucking spittle. How is this possible? God. This never happened until I met Kibbs, and he was just like, why are you coughing, Kibbs? Oh, I'm swallowing my own spit in such a way as to choke myself. I'm like, ha ha ha, Kibbs, you're a retard. That's not actually possible. Ever since, I'm like, oh, hold on. I've become dumber by mere proximity. I've apparently absorbed his self-deleting tendencies via osmosis, I guess. Fuck me. Well, hello there, little hive village. Flop, flop. Well, I mean, those are... Economy arm. I don't want an economy arm. I want a good arm. I'm not going to put an economy arm on my Shadow Turtle Yin Yang. No, Zero Fire Water, that was his name. I'm not going to put an economy arm on him. That would be terrible. I would never do that. I would never do that to friend. Ah... Plated Drifter's leather, tool weapons, black and shine, polearms. None of this is hashish. Oh. I'll take the Hive and notebooks, actually, and hey, give me the fabrics, too. I can use those to make tents. That would be kind of nice. And, give me the dried fish. It'll be food. Seeing as my adventure run is, growing longer than I was originally anticipating. We might want to make sure that we've got adequate food supplies, just in case we get stuck out here. Right, Mongrel. I have ironically never been here before. I have played this game for like a couple hundred hours, and I have never been here before, ever. So this will be interesting. Hello, gods. Hi. You look weird. A new guy, eh? Must be tougher than you look, making it here to the city in one piece. Sure. What can you tell me of the place? People don't make a habit of visiting here. If you're lucky enough to make it to Mongrel, you're stuck in Mongrel. On the plus side, no one will find you in this town. If you've got someone to hide from, that is, around here, you'll find mostly outlaws and ex-slaves. Stuck, eh? Survival advice. If you're staying, keep your head down. If you're heading out, well, you should avoid the death yards altogether. The mist tends to swallow travelers up, shall we say. Same for go with the floodlands up north. If you make it out of the mist, that is, people who go to the floodlands, they don't come back. Oh, I just passed through there. What happens to people in the death yards? No one really knows. Some reckon it's to do with evil spirits, then you got others who believe in the curse of the mist. People got lost their sanity, and starved to death. People here, the ones that haven't lost their minds, that is, they don't talk about the fog. That's for the warning. Well, I didn't run into anything that nasty over there, so, good old-fashioned superstition, I presume. Corpse furnace. Oh, goody. And, I can't help but notice that you felt the need to make not one, not two, but 3 corpse furnaces. Oh. Somehow I have a feeling that this place gets invaded more often than it might like. Well. Tariffs gifts 10 ArchCast memberships. Thank you very much, Tariffs. Thank you very much. And the people who get it as well should say thank you to Tariffs. Thank you, Tariffs. Right, well, I have a backpack shop. And I do have plenty of cats. Nothing particularly cute, nor am I looking to dump anything off, as I'm gonna keep a hold of all the robotics components for now, just in case I end up needing them. Oh, goddammit, it's nighttime, isn't it? Mother humper. Right, I'll head to the bar then. Shopping assault has arrived at Uzkulak. Oh, good. Okay, I did open the gate, so that's fine. Hello, good sir. I'm here to purchase your Gohan and your rice bowls. Yes. Necessary? No. But, you know, we've been out here, we've been trekking through the mysterious marshlands, etc. We'll make some good food. We'll make some good food available for our dudes. Not just the fish slop that is currently being dragged over here by Megalore. I'm sure all of my people have grown terribly sick of food cubes by now. Right, Chilchuck, you're a bit wounded, so we'll rent a bed for you. Same for Calamari. $50 for a bed, damn, not bad. Oh, you know, this is a surprisingly nice place. It's rather welcoming. It's full of friendly people that lock up for the night, but which is a pinch unfortunate, and a fucking load of shops. This is a lovely place. I like this place. This is a good place. This is a good place. I like it. What was I on about? Oh yes, Fury Road. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth is cool. I like Chris Hemsworth. He's a great part of the movie. He's fun to just see around, frankly. He's just a good, fun, amusing actor. Oh, 3 more. Got 6 corpse furnaces. Jesus. I feel like that's a little bit overkill, honestly. But the rest of it, I mean, the problem is you already know how the story is going to end, so there's some problems with that. I like the Wasteland warfare part of it. That's cool. Watching Dementus and the Immortal Joe hash it out, etc. That's kind of cool. The logistics of the Wasteland is neat. You know, it's lore basically. But the characters, well, again, oh hey, look, Furiosa is in danger. Well, I mean, I know she's not gonna die, so I don't know if I can be bothered to care about Furiosa. Shrike, stranded in this dead-end town for what? Some puffed-up tech hunter, rumor of AI cores and CPU units? Well, goodbye blue skies, goodbye sunlight, so long desert breeze. Now here's the sound of the fog to listen to instead. Listen to that, and there you've got yourself a few sleepless nights. And don't even get me started on food. How much longer are the reserves gonna last in this marooned island, eh? Why not leave? There's another wonder. All right, well, we have a free follower who is zero stats on absolutely everything. All right, well, I mean, welcome to the team, Shrike. I don't even know who you are. You seem like a deadweight to me, but hey. I mean, I've got a lot of deadweights as it is. Kink? I am nothing but a lost goat. I was built to serve. I don't know, am I? I don't really feel like I need any more people, honestly. Looking for a bodyguard? Not really. Well, it's nice to have a new follower, I suppose. Anybody else with a backstory in here? You're probably most nerdy. Flick. Screw yourself. Wait. That is an interesting face you have there, sir. Very interesting. Is that an indicator of anything? No, not really. Okay, you just look weird. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, just looking weird is hello, beep, beep. Hello, beep, beep. How do you know my name? I don't know. That was a wild guess. You must be some kind of genius then. Yeah. Yes, I am. Can I join you? I want to be strong and become a swordsman. You don't look very strong. You don't even have a weapon. Do you have any skills? I have nothing. Ah, appealing. They exiled me from the hive. I see. Just because you keep saying beep? I'm defective. Not good for the hive. But Beep doesn't give up. Beep is strong. Since I left the hive, I can feel my mind changing. The way I think, I feel free. Having thoughts I never had. Before, I want freedom, but everywhere I go, things try to kill me or chase me. Beep tires of running. Time to stab the things that chase me. I see. Alright, sigh, another week nobody. How much money do you want? Money? I don't know what that means. Welcome to the team! Okay, hello Beep. Hello, you've been assigned to the Uzkulak squad. I guess that's the game telling me that you're not very good at anything. But unfortunately for you, you're currently assigned to the combat squad. Good luck. I really think you're gonna fucking need it, but, very well, Beep. Alright, well, Beep is naked. I don't actually have a weapon to give Beep, so, Beep is gonna have a very hard life in front of him, and I imagine there are gonna be many, many injuries in Beep's immediate future. But I'm sure he'll do well. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die, but, well, this is what we call not my problem. Megalore, would you kindly transfer all of the stinky little fish over onto Equity? There you go. That too. There you go. 20 ancient science books. Nice. Very nice. Right, well, I wouldn't mind finding a way out of here. I wonder where I should set up base now, actually. Let me guess. Green and arid, actually. Alright. Megalore. Sonia. And, Cactus. You're weightless, right? Yeah. And Cactus. Right. Go out a scouting whilst I wait for the shops to open up and see if there's anything useful here. Go, my pretty little scout. Go! Fly! Find for me further valuables in the fog. This is why we need drone warfare. To make it easier to scout. Are you gonna... You gonna get stuck? I wish there were little names attached to them so that I could actually tell who was who, because, I have no idea which one of these is Cactus, which one is Sonia, which one is Megalore. I guess I'm just gonna have to trust that they somehow... How do I know all of the Hive villagers? Oh, Ruin, hello. How do I know that this is here? I don't know. I have... Oh. No, Megalore, do not stand to fight with the cannibals. Really? There are cannibals out here? Okay. Dreg. Well, there seems to be a very vast, very empty, and very desolate and dead area overall. Somehow Sonia has gotten a bounty of 15,000 bucks on her from the Holy Nation. I don't remember when that happened, but very well, I do guess. Right, shops open? They are. Lovely. Looking for something? I am. You know, it would be nice if I could maybe start farming down here. Give me the rice weed, actually. Yeah, give me the rice weed. Give me the, you know what? This would actually be a decent thing to bring along, just in case I decide to settle this area for whatever reason. There, have the rice weed and the hemp and all that stuff. Cactuses, I guess, too. I can't just buy this with inclusivity, can I? I mean... You would kind of think not, but at the same time, what would potentially stop me from just telling him to, you know, load up the Guru? Nothing, as it turns out. Oh, nice. Advantageous. Buy the copper to him. I never have any copper. And the cotton, why not? Alright, well, circumstantially useful. Oh. Good boys, they took care of all that. Very nice, very nice. Did you... Yes, you happened to bring some more medikits with you. Thank you. Right, anything else? Let's see... Armor shop... Ooh, mech shop. Okay, there might be tech in there. Hello, horned person. Any ancient sidebook? No. Advanced harpoonery. You know what? Yes. Random furniture, advanced outpost, basic furniture. I've got all that. Yeah, unless it's ancient science books, buddy, I ain't interested. I have long since surpassed you filthy barbarian shits. I could buy beep armor and weaponry whilst I'm here, but no, I feel like he needs to learn the art of the fist a little bit to begin with. Ooh. I feel like he's got to start out at the bottom, you know? You can't just give him cool shit. If you just give him cool shit, then he'll never learn how it feels to earn the cool shit. Once he's been beaten into the ground 6 or 7 times, then we'll hand him a old, used, rusty sword or something. Alright, well, Mongrel is a nice enough city, but... Let us proceed southwards. Actually, I should probably check out that ruin. Because if it's marked on my map, then there's a pretty good chance that it's a special ruin with something cute inside of it. Well, chat, you wanted to go south? We are going very far south. Incidentally, is there any, green arid swamp? There is fertility here. Right, the constant, you know, raining blood thing is, What are you doing? Oh, you're trying to hunt the gorillo. I see. Optimistic of you. Then again, with a firearm... Uh-oh, see, yeah, that's the problem. Yep, you gotta be a little bit careful there. Don't get stuck anywhere. Are there any defenders, brave defenders of the Hive that wishes to fight this gorillo for me? No? You're stuck in the water now. Stupid gorillo. Dumb. Retarded. Normally, there'd be some Hive defenders to help me out by now. Perhaps the defenders of this Hive are what we call cowards. Certainly does seem to be the case. You don't have any medkits with you, do you? You do, thank God. Gorilla! What are you trying to do? Are you trying to retreat? I don't think so, Gorillo. Now that I've wasted ammunition on you, I demand to have pieces of you come home with me. Oh, the rest of the group is under attack, apparently, by... Fogmen. Right, do I feel like fighting Fogmen? Sure. Yes, let's not get too embroiled in multiple fights at once. That is going to be extraordinarily unfortunate. Right, well, don't worry about it, Sonia. That one is bleeding quite ferociously, so I'm sure it'll fall over fairly soon. There we go. necessarily worth it, strictly speaking, but food is food. Fog Deathyard 216 has been wiped out. But it did somehow beat the shit out of Zero Firewater before it happened. Fog Deathyard. Okay. So there are things that are nasty in the fog. It's not a completely harmless area. Horse. Caro Zero Firewater. I'm actually surprised he went down. He's one of my better combatants at this point, actually. With his unarmed combat stats, he's actually pretty good. Oh, am I gonna have to swim the ocean of blood to get to that ruin? Oh boy, okay. Alright. Oh, that's why. That's why he was downed, is because my arranged fire isn't turned off. So somebody nuzzled the Tanigashima up against the back of his skull and pulled the trigger. Yes, that sounds like a far more reasonable explanation for why he would go down to a bunch of naked savages that otherwise don't appear to prove too much of a problem. Yeah, that is a significantly more reasonable answer. Cactus, are you stuck? You are. Apparently there's a lot of hungry cannibals around here for some reason. Do they follow me all the way over here? What are they even fighting? What the? Scrawny cannibals of the Canhead Exiles. Canhead Exiles, okay. Right, so they were exiled here for reasons unbeknownst to me or anyone else, and now they're just kind of running around doing dumb shit to one another. Ah. Sounds productive. It might also be because of what I did to their boss. It might also literally be because of, crunch, snipe, grind, what? What the what now? What's the what now? Are they eating him? Aha. Right. Well, that's one reason why people don't return from the Foglands, I'm guessing. They're eaten. Fair enough. That's yeah, that's a pretty good reason. Soft. That's a pretty good reason why people wouldn't be returning from the Foglands. It's true. Right, well, I'll start shooting you then, because, you know. I wouldn't want you to start eating me, that would suck. I can't, for the life of me, see what's actually happening over there, because there's too many, sound bubbles. Okay, well, on the bright side, the local cannibal population is vulnerable to bullets, always good. Always good, always good. It's the cannibals that aren't vulnerable to bullets that you really need to worry about. No inclusivity, no reason for you to start charging off. Inclusivity, I told you no reason for you to charge it off. Go, back, dumb. Stupid. Well, that worked out pretty swell, didn't it? Ah, the sweet sound of civilization. It sounds unmistakably like the repeated firing of gunpowder weapons. Strange, I know, but the two sounds are pretty much one and the same in my mind. That sound right there, the thump, thump, that is the sound of justice. It is the sound of cities, of culture, of aquifers, of delicate dining, of eating with a knife and fork, etc. That is what that sound means to me. Now, I'm not sure we're going to be introducing any of those things to these people, mind you, because they don't seem to value my gifts very much. But nevertheless, that is what it means. How on God's good earth you are hitting anything with a posture like that, I do not know. But apparently you are, so we'll just take it from there. Damn, I'm... Okay, well, I mean, I was complaining about how killing, the cannibals didn't really get me anything, so I suppose that is a way around that, to be able to, take their heads. Sure, fair enough. I just wasn't really expecting that as an option, honestly. Right, ranged boys, you've done your job. Let's send in the melee lads to bring mercy upon them. And Desert Hamster, you're gonna be picking up severed heads, I guess. Bone Hammer, Rib Cage, none of these appear to provide much in the way of $6,000 too, damn. None of these seem to provide much in the way of protection. I'm guessing that severing their heads probably ends their lives. Bone Ronin Helmet, Bone Armor. Jesus, they're dedicated to the bit, I'll say that. Three little elds. Vree! Bite, bite, nom nom. Vree! Bite, bite, nom nom. Here, let's just get over there and just deal with the savages, shall we? Let's bring civilization to these filthy little shits. Try and get some of their worst habits beaten out of their silly little primitive skulls, if at all possible. There you go. Trample them beneath your feet. Trample them beneath your hooves, in fact. I doubt any of these guys are alive, so we won't bother with freeing them unless... Oh, hey, some of you are actually alive, but you're Holy Nation outlaws. That is very unfortunate, because it turns out I am actually more or less on the side of the Holy Nation, so... If you were literally any other group of people, I would liberate you, but because of your, fleeing from the law, etc., I can't. You're convicted criminals, and, that's pretty much it. You're not suffering the punishment that the Holy Nation would have given to you, mind you. If you had simply surrendered to the Holy Nation, you would have been treated significantly better than being eaten alive by fucking savages. I just want to point that out. So this is very much so a problem that you have created for yourself, rather than the other way around. The Holy Nation is in no way responsible for this. In fact, the Holy Nation would have been your redemption from being eaten alive by savages. Okay? I just want to make that very, very clear here. This is reminding me of fighting the cannibals a little bit, where there's always one on their feet still somewhere. Right, you almost over by the rest of your friends? No, you've still got a decent little way to go. Right, have we healed everybody up? Recovered everybody? Looks like it. Alright, off we go again then. Well, goodbye. I hope you don't bleed to death or get discovered by another group of fog savages. Fog Death Yard 2 or 3 has been wiped out. Ow. I saw you fucking aiming that up, and I was a millisecond too late to pause the game and stop you from shooting your friend just in the fucking face, you little fucking. You truly are violently retarded. I know I got cut stealing, but I don't care. Okay, let's turn off that ranged thing, shall we? Right in the chest too. Or Turkify, yes, the best way to civilize others. Force. You know what? More and more. Oh, you gotta buy lanterns, do we? Do we truly have to buy lanterns? More and more, I am coming to the conclusion that it is the only way to civilize anyone. Force is the sole, singular, civilizing force in the galaxy, as far as we're aware. There appears to be no other power that can civilize people so effectively and so fully. No other force. I mean, look at India, right? Look at India. Look at how many years of British rule India has been placed in. So you are going to carry Cactus because you were the one who shot Cactus in the fucking face. Oh boy, hello there. I was kind of hoping that there wouldn't be a... Oh. I was kind of hoping that there wouldn't be a gorilla. I am very glad that I have a multi-shot weapon here. See, the multi-shot weapon doesn't have the sheer singular smack of the single-barrel Tanegashima. But it more than makes up for that with the ability to fire 7 little smacks instead. Very, 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 very useful. Although I don't think we're gonna need 7 more smacks on this guy. In fact, I'm pretty sure if we just keep out of his range for a little bit, he'll bleed to death. But that's another way to do it as well. To pick Cactus back up again and... let's head up to the rendezvous point with the rest of our group. But yes, look at India. Look at India. It has been under British government for so long. So unfathomably long. You would think that through simple osmosis alone, they would have picked up on quite a lot of British civilization and culture, right? If any nation on Earth should have been fully civilized, surely it should have been India, right? And yet, India is still at the stage where they are currently being attempted forcefully made to poop in toilets. There is a United Nations campaign trying to convince the Indian populace that shitting in a flush toilet is superior to just defecating on the street. We must convince them of this. We have to present an argument. We need to provide them with the infrastructure required to not shit in their own holy river and in their own streets. Clearly, civilization via osmosis is not a valid fucking theory. Clearly, it just does not work. So, what does? Well, look at the Native American. The Native American now live in nice little reservoirs. They live in Western houses. They drink Western booze. They wear Western clothing. They shit in the toilets. How did we achieve this? By eradicating about 92% of their total population via occasionally disease, often swords, and a quite fair bit old good use of firearms, and a fan favorite, the not entirely equal but just towards the right man, diplomatic treaty. See, this is another one of those brilliant things. A diplomatic treaty only... Hello, gorilla. Are you faster than me? No, you're big, fat, dumb, and stupid. Okay. A diplomatic treaty only holds power if one is capable of enforcing aforementioned diplomatic power. Or in other words, diplomatic treaties are only valid between nations that are each other's equal. Only valid between Western nations. For every other nation, a diplomatic treaty is simply just an agreement that we are going to fuck you via treaty now. This isn't water, it's acid. Oh, I see. Right. Which one of you is most likely to survive the swim? Hold on, Beep. You immune to acid? You. Ah, okay, Beep. Congratulations, you have been promoted to Scout, Beep. Let's see what's over there, then. I could probably survive the swim. Probably, and I don't think it's acid further out. But I think I'm going to send Beep over there first, just in case. Just to let's see if there's anything hostile over there. And to see if it's worth the swim, honestly. He's not a strong swimmer yet, but he's getting there, you know. All of the rest of my team is 95 odd swimming after continuously making their way around the Cannibal Plains via, primarily, swimming. Because, well, it's a lot safer to swim than it is to venture through the Cannibal Plains, as it turns out, weirdly enough. Once again, I lament the fact that I haven't brought any sleeping bags. I really should have bought some. Never fucking mind. Hello there. I was not aware that I have sleeping bags. I do. El Horrible has sleeping bags. Well, fucking shit. If I'd known that. That's calamari. There. El Horrible. See, I was pretty sure I would be intelligent enough to bring the thing I need to bring to, you know, live in these areas, but I just didn't know that for certain, and so I assumed I wasn't. Right, well, fuck, let's establish ourselves a little village here then. There you go, El Horrible. Make stuff. keep an eye on Beep in case, is there anything aggressive over here? Anything hostile? Anything likely to tear his head off and shit down his now exposed spine? No? Doesn't look like it. Not that I can see, anyways. Whole island looks rather inviting, actually. Alright, Beep, I wish I'd given you a backpack now. As that would have made the looting procedure a lot easier. Right, nothing. Knowing this game, I'm betting you that it's assuming that you've swam out here and suffered an assload of damage in doing so, and thus figured, let's put nothing here. Let's just really piss off whomever was dumb enough to swim through acid to get here. And so far, okay, there's some locked boxes. Beep's lockpicking skill is not really very good. Alright. Where are the beds? That is difficult to fucking spot as a bed, but... Right, put down our wounded on that. Anybody else needs to sleep? Everybody else is actually more or less fine.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Okay, El Horrible. I don't know why you're not wearing boots. That confuses me. You're probably a fairly strong swimmer, as is Megalaw. There you are. Let's make sure you're moving at maximum speed, and off you go. Let's save before we dedicate to this, but I am boiling alive. You are indeed, but don't worry. So long as you make it over there alive, you will not be boiling anymore thereafter. So don't worry about it. Everybody else is just gonna chill on the beach, have a barbecue or something. Throgman, love this game. Glad to see you've become as addicted as I have. Any hopes for when Kenshi 2 launches? I mean, when that launches, I'm definitely playing it. That'll be great. When it launches, I don't fucking know. I guess we'll find out eventually in 17, 18 years' time. And my hypothesis was correct. There's only some acidic water out there. Good. Very good. Now, where were those locked boxes? Beep. Alright. I mean, yeah. I mean, its stats aren't amazing, but... yeah, that's a yellow stick there. Now that's fucking worth it. Engineering research, hell yeah. And an armored skirt, right? Well, that's an upgrade to Beep's gear, I guess. Congratulations, Beep. You have been given new stuff. I don't know if Beep will be a staff guy. I don't know if Beep strikes me as the staff kinda dude. He wanted to be a swordsman, and a staff is not a sword. 9 out of 10 people would agree that a staff is not a sword. Artifacts? Well... guess it's beepifact now. There you go, beep. Let's... Brecht Drifters. How the fuck did you even make it out here, Brechts? I'm not sure how you made it out here or why you are here, but you apparently are. Hacksaw, electrical components, and more engineering research. That's pretty sweet. Ashlander storm goggles. And a lightsaber, which is better than the dagger, so... Ah, well, the engineering research certainly made that worth it. Let's swim back on over into the boiling water. Anything on the other side? No. Every man for himself. It's not a very good saber. But the staff is nice. Attack bonus +8. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Means he might actually be able to hit something earlier than he would otherwise, which is cool. How's my food reserves holding up? Pretty damn well. Yeah, we've got plenty. Every stick is a sword, just a very brittle one. That is true. That is the childlike interpretation. Every stick is a sword. Oh, calm down. It doesn't hurt that much, I'm sure. It's just acid covering every inch of your body. Don't complain so much. You've been through worse, I'm pretty sure. You can lay down a little bit, allow your acid burns to heal, whilst we wait Beep, as Beep's swimming skills are not quite up to snuff. Come on, Beep. Hurry up, Beep. Beep, beep. Oh, by the way, so I've been seeing the nonsense over in good old United States of America, as well going on recently with the Supreme Court deciding that Trump could not be persecuted for anything he did whilst in office. That's a very interesting one. I've already seen a lot of people blowing that massively out of proportion too, so really, really massively out of proportion. So this means that a president can do absolutely anything with no legal consequences. That's not quite what that means. To a degree, it could mean that, to be fair. There is a possibility. It could be interpreted in that way, but what would really then need to be explored is, of course, the various precedences that this might introduce. As, well, see, here's kind of the problem. Ideally, you would have a system functioning on gentlemen's agreements, right? The gentleman's agreement is the best way of running a government. Full stop, in my goddamn opinion at this point. You simply can't run everything off laws and regulations. Because if you do, you are going to have to make, actually, unironically, everything illegal in some way, shape, or form. Nothing can be legal, because there's a way to abuse virtually every single legality. It's kind of the German system, where they simply just choose not to prosecute for 99.9% of things that are otherwise supposedly illegal. The gentleman's agreement in this case is really fucking simple. Okay, theoretically, the President of the United States could kill people with no legal consequences. And indeed, the President of the United States, Obama, has killed people with no legal consequences. In fact, Obama has killed US citizens with no court trial, no jury of his peers, etc. He's simply just fucking killed the little bitches. No hive, come back, it's dangerous. Who are you? Don't go into the mist, Hiveless. The mists are cursed. Cursed, you and you never come back out. Unless you have hive lantern with you. We have one. If you can have it, you go there. Not free, though. Our queen enhances the lanterns of radiance. Clear the mists. All hive merchants use them to travel north. I promise the lantern will keep you safe out of the mist. If not, we give you a refund. I promise to you. Well, I mean, if it doesn't keep me safe, I don't need to worry about that, do I? 2,000 cats. You know what? I'll take it just because so I can say that I've been scammed. Actually, to be fair, I have no idea if the Lances of Radiance actually work. Maybe they scare away the fog dudes. That would be an interesting mechanic, but at the same time, it's like, oh, you know, if you happen to be assaulted by, you know, flesh-eating hive crazies, well, I'll give you your money back. To your half-eaten corpse, presumably. Oh, well. But, yeah, thank you. Thank you for worrying about me, Hiver. I appreciate it, of course, of course. You have my best interest in mind, naturally. Okay, yeah, so the president could assassinate American citizens, and indeed has assassinated American citizens. However, the gentleman's agreement is, of course, that the president shouldn't assassinate American citizens. So, somewhat obviously. That is the assumption. Yeah, sure, he can. Legally speaking, he can. Legally speaking, he is protected from consequences should he choose to do so, but he shouldn't choose to do so. Those islands look flat and empty, but I don't know if something spawns in if I get closer to them. Beep, my boy. I'm gonna have you do some swimming, and just in case there's something out there. I doubt it, I'd be surprised, but, you know. Might as well. There's nothing scary in the water. There's nothing scary in the water, though. Oh, but that's scary. Beep, run for the water, beep. Beep. Okay. Again. There is nothing dangerous in the water. But there might be something dangerous on shore. I should make range turned off then. Guess we're doing this the good old-fashioned way. So, we could then go into nitty-gritty dumbass details and go like, okay, legally speaking, the United States president can't kill US citizens. But then Obama goes, yeah, but hold on though, he was a terrorist and I couldn't capture him because he was deep behind enemy lines. Should we allow a terrorist to go free? It's like, well, okay, I mean, it's a valid argument, and we probably shouldn't allow him to go free. Like, we have all of the evidence to suggest that he is indeed a terrorist. We know what he's done and so on, so alright, I guess you should be able to assassinate him then. And now we've made an exception. And then there's going to be another exception, and another exception, and another exception, and another exception. As this is the nature of making everything illegal like this, is that you will necessitate a ridiculous quantity of dumb little exceptions for all of this, which will cause even more legal nonsense and will cause the legal system to grow larger and fatter, more bloated and more expensive and less effective, etc., etc. It'll only make absolutely, unironically, everything a little bit worse, which is why it is far better to govern via gentleman's agreement. You don't execute US citizen, unless you got a really good reason, in which case, boom, boom. And so long as everyone just shuts up and holds to that agreement, everything's perfectly fine. But the moment people start violating it, that's when everything starts getting complicated and everything starts getting dumb. And we need to expand upon the legal system. Because now, if the Biden now goes like, well, this is a reason to do anything, okay. Now we're gonna need for you to define what you mean by anything, Mr. President, because now we're gonna have to look into that. Is there legal precedence for what you're talking about? What should the legal consequences be? Is it against the Constitution? Is it just deeply fucking immoral, etc., etc., etc.? And we have another load of paperwork on our hands. It's dumb. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of effort. It's a waste of hello. Oh, you're just giant weird flowers. Okay. It's a waste of resources, so on and so on, which is why we shouldn't goddamn do it. And there is actually nothing out there. Okay, Beep. You are being a useful scout. Don't let the fact that there was nothing there discourage you from swimming to the next island. Oh, hi there. I saw movement. Escaped servants. Okay, well, you are not aggressive towards me, so that is fine. Nothing here either, huh? That's mildly disappointing. I was hoping there'd be something here, but again, this seems to be another vast, empty, slightly sad area. I didn't give you any food, did I? No, I didn't. Well, that's less than ideal. Megalo, you're the fastest among us. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, let's put that on him. And you bring some fish. Right, the rest of you, continue on your merry adventures to see what is at the end of this blood-red river, because there seems to be just a series of little high villages, all leading in this direction, which makes me wonder what exactly is here, because there's a weird little indentation. So, if all of the goo comes from somewhere, does the goo come from the hivers? What's that? That also looks weird. There are many things here that look weird. Thus, there are many things that need exploration. Throgman, donation again, because I've been watching your stream as a freeloader for years. Just wonder what three-letter agency might assassinate RFK if he wins the presidency. Well, I mean, there's been plenty of promises that the agencies are going to be looked into now, so perhaps in order to defend themselves and the valuable and vital work they are doing, somebody might elect to take a shot at a president in the not-too-distant future. We'll see. Another gorilla. You know what? I'm pretty sure we can kill a gorilla. The rest of you continue on your merry way. Ow. Yeah, it doesn't hit that hard. This is fine. Gorillas are no longer particularly dangerous. I have discovered the anti-gorilla equation. Good. But I honestly doubt it, because the thing is, like, there's a lot of the crazy stupor around the Trumphalophagus as well, but it's not really very convincing anymore. The entire, like, oh, he will destroy our democracy. But he's already... I knew there was a reason to swim all the way out there. What is going on here? Oh, a big thing is fighting a gorilla. Interesting. He will destroy our democracy. But hold on, he's already been in office and he didn't destroy our democracy. How do you explain this? I don't need to. I just need to shout it really loudly in the hope that some very retarded people will listen to me. Okay. Cynical, but realistic. Head further Down there. It would be nice if we could have you in a pseudo-safe location. This is, of course, presuming that I'm not going to need any backup at the tower, which I might, but I don't know what is at the tower yet, so I don't want to turn back my entire party just because I spotted a tower, as I don't know what is in the tower. Right, go a-swimming. Beep, how you doing? You hungry yet? Not really. Okay, you're fine. Discovered ruins, you say? Ruins? Really? Huh. Ruins? I admit that was not what I was expecting to find here. I figured I'd found like a primary hive colony or something at the source of all of the dirty water, but apparently there's a ruin there. Okay. Intriguing. What kind of ruin? Just a ruin, or, you know, one of the valuable ruins with stuff in them? A locked door. Okay, that sucks a little bit. That's my... Oh, blood spiders. Jesus. Oh, that's awful. Current inclusivity, you seem to have gotten yourself a little bit stuck. Damn. I mean, I might have to get on you for the... book. Topper, book. Well, there's a lot of damaged stuff in there. Right, somebody has tools. I know somebody has tools. Did I put the tools on the, Oh, hello, beak things. I don't like fighting beak things in situations like this, because... obviously, they are going to be allowed to AoE all of my guys. Right, get yourself the tools and start cutting through the door. As I will then suffer way more damage than I, strictly speaking, need to. Megalo, lazy woman. Oh, no, never mind, you're already here, okay. I thought you hadn't started swimming yet. Okay, tower. Okay, whatever is behind this door. Hi. Right, I see. Okay, a tower full of fogmen. Bang, 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 bang. Well, so long as you're all of the naked variety, I actually am pretty sure I can kill all of you. Beep, do not... Don't come over here, Beep. Trust me, you are not really equipped for this. Uh-oh. So long as I don't get freaking cornered. Bang, bang, bang. Fuck you. Never mind, Beep. Oh, never mind. That's a fog prince, yes. Beep, don't. Oh. Hello, Savage! Allow me to introduce you to a 7-barreled gun! And thus the Savage learned a valuable lesson about firearms and how multiple barrels mean multiple fun. Look, Beep. Look what becomes of your kin, Beep. Look. They are weak, Beep. Your kin are soft. Your kin are weak. Your kin are frankly nothing more than fodder, really. Now, did you stop cutting the door? Use tools. Go on, Cactus. Cut door. Ah, speaking of, I might as well... yeah. Equity, come here, boy. Or girl, or whatever the fuck you are. I'm not entirely sure anymore. And take the rotten meat too. Why not? Leather, always useful. Did the blood spiders drop anything? I don't even remember. Teeth. That does not sound very valuable or useful. Right, back to Megalore. Megalore, there you are. Right, anybody else in this little... Ah, yes, indeed. Come here, then. Come one, come all. I have, plenty of ammunition for the majority of you. Now, Beep, if you can just, peel off one of them, you can probably fight one of them, Beep, fairly effectively. Just, there you go, nice, and then good swing. Oh, there's another one coming. Careful there, Beep, careful. Don't bite over more than you can, Beep. And Sonia, please don't fucking put a bullet in him. Please don't fucking... Careful there, Sonia. I saw what you were fucking thinking about there. No, that's not Sonia, that's Megalore. Megalore is far less friendly fire eager than Sonia has proven herself to be, so Beep is probably safe. Probably. Alright, any more of you? Or are we beginning to thin out the herd? 3 more. Gosh darn it. Well, it turns out I have 4 more bullets in the barrel. Perfect. Oh, shit. How many of you are there in there? Jesus Christ on a bike. I feel like I should have just brought back reinforcements to deal with this, but, well, here we are. There you go, Beep. He's all yours. Oh, no, Megalore. Calm yourself. What's their stats? Their stats gotta be pretty bad, right? Yeah, Megalore should be able to deal with this with her bappy stick, her police stick. Deploying taser. Bang, 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 bang. Good job. Beep is, yeah, he's fighting a one-armed cripple, and Beep still isn't doing very well, I must say. Beep is disappointing me with his inability to defeat the one-armed cripple. Yeah. Beep. Come on, Beep. You gonna let a woman fight your battles for you? Well, a little disappointing, Beep, a little disappointing, but hey, it's just your first fight and everything, so... I guess we won't be too harsh on you for the time being. Still not done cutting the door. I loved that video. I fucking adored that video. If you're not aware, chat, there was a video of a female police officer and... Oh, hello there. And she'd pulled the guy over and she clearly saw something suspicious. So she shouts, taser, 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 as she reaches back, grabs a hold of her gun, and shoots the guy 3 times, point blank range, in the ribs. And the best part of all of it is the fact that she kept shooting. So like after the first loud bang, you would expect for her to go like, that's a weird sound my taser just made. It's an unusual noise. Let me pull the trigger again to see if there's something wrong with my taser. Bang! Yeah, no, still weird sound. One more time, just for look. Bang! Yep, no, that's definitely not my taser. It's such a great clip, and it's tragic. It's a unfortunate clip because that's a dude straight up fucking murdered by an inept police officer. But it's such a glorious clip. It is such a glorious fucking clip. What can you do but laugh at something so fucking idiotic? That was a funny clip. I liked it. That was funny. Mercenary Club, longsword. Somehow I feel like there's probably not going to be a lot of interesting things in this tower. Oop, ancient science book. Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, well, the one super science book honestly makes the trip worth it. And the ammunition expenditure. Oh, a 3-shot special okay. Can I even carry that? I can't because I don't have the backpack space for it. Fuck. But I really kind of want it. Beep. Come here. I don't feel like Beep should be a ranged fighter, though. I don't know. Ranged fighter Beep? Oh, but that means I gotta, nah, shit. I guess I should have brought a bigger backpack, shouldn't I? Beep. Oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, 'tis a tragedy, but I can't carry that thing out of here without leaving behind something more valuable, so... And Beep, you are going to swim out to that island next, but you'll probably be better off walking there first. Now, please pull my thing out of the wall. Thank you. Anything? Books?
Service guarantees citizenship.
I mean, I've honestly transcended the need for mere books at this point, but I'm not going to refuse it once it's being offered to me, of course. Chests, damaged books, gears, hinges. Nothing of any particular value. Oh, calamari, are you? Oh yes, you're not stuck. You're merely unconscious. Okay, well that's fine. Lost library. I'm thinking I'm gonna put up a base here in the Nomads area, where I was encouraged to start a base originally, and I can have that be a go-between for this place. Throgman, probably been asked before, but who's your favorite faction in Kenshi? Favorite Kenshi faction? Oh, you didn't get any food from Megalaw. That's... I'll get to the shore and then get some food. Favorite faction? Probably the Holy Nation, because they're just funny. They're extreme racist misogynists who probably found, like, their boss man found a copy of the Bible somewhere and decided to rewrite it to be a little bit more aggressive. Or probably the Quran, honestly, considering its somewhat judgmental ways. And just built an entire power structure around it. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a neat idea. Discovered a new Kralia. Whatever on God's good earth that is. Okay, well, I will check out this new Kralia. To see what it is. Beep. Beep, you're being retarded. Here, Beep. Have fish. Have 3 fishes. Happy, Beep. Now, Beep. Go out to Final Island, Beep. Find out if there is anything worthwhile there, Beep. Sten Desert. Okay, hello. Who's living here then? Anybody, Nobody hostile as far as I can see. As Kral's Chosen. I don't know what that is. Oh, hello. Never mind. Somebody hostile does live here, apparently. It's just that they didn't know they were hostile until I ran past them. I apologize for my sudden intrusion, but I don't take very kindly to being aggressed upon. I take extraordinarily unkindly to being aggressed upon. And now we are going to be at war, you and I, aren't we? Yes, we are. It is probably unfortunate that we're going to have to be at war over what is, in all due likelihood, probably a stupid misunderstanding, but stupid misunderstandings have started many, many good wars in the past, so I see no reason why we should not, continue to honor that tradition now. Kral's Chosen are now hostile towards you. Well, to be fucking fair, they were hostile towards me first, okay? I did not start this. I merely finished it. There's a big difference. Desert Hamster, go loot the bodies. A useless giant stick. A huge cleaver. Another giant stick. Okay. Hello, is there anything else in here? You think you can defeat a Shek, Flatskin? I do. Well, it's quite a few of you. Come here and receive the word of civilization, you filthy horned savages. Come. Receive the good word, one bullet at a time. Don't pick on my cows. Ooh. Careful there, Chilchuck. You might find yourself with a lot of bullet holes in your back. You wouldn't want to be civilized, would you? But you have the spine to fight, Bugman. Is there a Bugman in there? Apparently, Jing. Drifters. I don't know why they don't like him. Alex Adamson says female police officers are a bad idea. Yeah, by and large. By and large, they actually are a bad idea. Hello. Guten Tag. I'm just checking if there's anything worth stealing here. Oh, it's money. this place is worth invading, but there's a little... Kral's chosen, Kral's chosen, Kral's chosen. Isn't there anything more, you know, exciting in here? A bounty, maybe, or something? Or a named character, you know? Kral's chosen, Kral's chosen.
Heresy's the question.
Kral.
Fire is the answer.
Yeah, there just seems to be a bunch of random-ass dudes chilling out here in their little huts or camp, or I don't really know what. Well, I don't see any immediate reason to need to, Beep, have you, Beep, have you not started on your swim yet? Beep, Beep, come on. Beep, you're killing me here. Beep, go. I don't really see any reason to aggress upon them, all that much, really. You know, beyond their apparent need to aggress upon me, which I am currently defending myself against. We could have been friends, but you refused. Now look what's happening. You're being shot at. Not my idea, not my problem. Right, melee lads, off you go. They got big two-handed weapons, and, damn. Some really, 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 really solid melee stats, actually, now that I look at them. Holy hell. Really, really, really solid melee stats now that I look at them, yeah. Holy shit. Okay, careful there. There we go. Your enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand. In this case, by shooting it. Very, very, very solid melee stats, actually. Oh, let me guess. Oh, no. I was about to say, that's a patrol of Kral's chosen, isn't it? And I'm about to be in a lot of trouble. Nope. That was actually fine. I mean, their weapons are shit. They don't really carry anything interesting. Oh, well, now that I've gotten this far, I might as well steal all of their stuff. Right, delicious brown girl, come along, truthful, Alex, Griffin, you as well. The hive is here to trade. Like, hello, Kral's chosen friends. Do you wish to purchase our stuff? Why are you all bleeding on the ground? Is this new strange custom that we have not yet observed or something? Possibly, possibly. Ooh, now that's better. That is much better, yes. 200 cats. Right, Desert Hamster, where are you? There you are. Come. You are my loot drone. You are being slowed by all of the stupid shit you are carrying. Don't worry. I'll dump that off, and, that's nice. Clank, that's nice. I still thought, yeah, grab it. It's worth a lot of money. Not that money is really my main concern anymore, but still. Alright. Well, at least they compensated me for my trouble. Pearl urn. A decorative pearl urn. Yay! I don't know if I don't know if I ever used for a decorative pearl urn. How's the swim going? Have you found anything yet? Anything? No, if you haven't found anything yet, there's probably nothing on that island. Right. One random outpost of God knows what butchered. For what reason? None can tell. I am sure new legends will be spawned from this. One day, we came across a place of our companions, and it was just ruin. We found two dudes sleeping on the top floor, and they'd heard nothing, apparently. Somehow. I haven't taken into consideration how the fuck I'm going to get Beep back, have I? I sort of kind of haven't. They're kind of close to the coast. We'll just move Beep down to the coast, and he'll rejoin us eventually. It was just destroyed in the most brutal and horrible fashion. We don't know why. We don't know who did it. Who could have motivation to attack one of our fortified outposts for no reasons? Yeah. Zero forward, Archlay. It got worse. I got raided by bandits after I got another party member, and my dog, they have all their heads caved in but aren't dead. Also at my old base, an anime race of super bandits occupied. That does sound like it got worse, yes. The Great Fortress. Okay. The Great Fortress. That actually does look like a Great Fortress too. Alright, let's head towards the Great Fortress then. Let's hope it's not occupied by the Chosen of Kral, because I'd rather not have a big-ass fight. I did take a little bit of a beating in that previous one. My condolences, Zero Firewater. Kenshi's a mean and evil game that can do mean and evil things to you. And just kind of continue to do mean and evil things to you as well. Forever. See, the problem with establishing a base is you will attract raiders, and the raiders might be stronger than you, which is, the problem. Oh. Is it really that great of a fortress? I feel like this great fortress has seen better days. I feel like this great fortress might not actually be worthy of the name, to be honest. I feel like the previously great fortress... Shek Kingdom. Okay, might be a better name for it. The was once competent fortress, perhaps. There aren't even any bars or beds here. Yeah, this is just kind of a sad fortress. The previously kind of chill fortress. Let's make our way down towards the swamp to meet Beep on his long swim. I do wonder what this is. This is clearly a weird area. Or this, the giant crater thing. Hold on. Who's fighting who here? Triangle bandits. God, it's been so long. It's been so long since I've seen you. I've gotten used to cannibals rather than mere bandits. Oh, what a nice sight. Triangle bandits. Yeah, they're kind of powerful. They've got kind of good weapons, but at least they just like attack you and steal your shit or something. They don't eat you or take all your food or anything like that. They're actually kind of decent people, you know, competitively. Sonia, over there. Find out what that is. It looks big and interesting. How many days have Beep been swimming for now? Ooh, the color palette's changed. Oh, remarkable. Very remarkable. Hello, Beep. Still swimming? I like how the stat explainer is swimming. Your ability to swim faster and further without drowning. Well, if only... I remember I was scared of trying to swim previously, because I was like, oh god, I don't want to drown, so I can probably only swim so far away, right? So I shouldn't swim too far. It's like, oh my god, am I drowning? How do I know? How do I know if I'm currently drowning? Well, you don't drown in this game, so don't worry about it. You can swim as far as you want for as long as you want, and there will be no negative consequences whatsoever to your actions. Right, Sonia, what have you found then? Spider planes. Huh. Alex Adamson, the presumably once decent fortress. Witcher. You know, this entire place seems to be in a bit of a state of disrepair. Like, I'm not really impressed by the locals. Czech Kingdom again? What's in here? Well, at least they've got a armor shop. Oh, what's this then? The fortress opposite? Well, it's got a bar and a weapons shop.
Service guarantees citizenship.
I feel like the Czech Kingdom has had better times. It seems somewhat, you know, downtrodden and reduced. This place, a fortress. Is there history to it? A glorious one. Here we mark where the great Kral died in battle against 100 swordsmen. To walk upon this soil is an honor for all. Kral? Kral. Why is it here? Pest control. It's here in this fortress that we hold the border against the Bugmaster? Bugmaster. Why are there so many old people here? Passing. They come to die as Crawl did, to find death in battle against the Bugmaster. Bugmaster? Bugmaster. Okay, fine, let's just trade. Meat wraps? I'll take a couple of meat wraps, sure. I feel like my dudes have wandered, you know, long and far now and deserve a couple of, Wanted, the Bugmaster, 100,000 bucks. Consider me intrigued. The notorious criminal Bugmaster, wanted for banditry, raiding, mass murder, cannibalism, genocide. Extremely dangerous, attacks on sight, appears to have control of an army of spiders. Reason for this, ability unknown, motivation unknown. No residence is the crater of Arak, southwest of the Sten Desert and Spider Plains. Large amount of treasure, ooh. Southwest. There? Southwest of the Sten Desert and Spider Plains. So, there, I guess. Alright, well, I mean, I was sort of kind of passing through, so... At 100,000 bucks, that's awfully tempting. Come on, Beep, we have a Bugmaster to fetch. Beep hates hives. Beep hates his fellow hivers. Beep is racist against his own kin, deeply, and emotionally so. Beep hates his fellow bugmen. Alright, Sonia, let's have you scout ahead to see if that is the spider plains, then. And the rest of us will continue down the coast towards the ruins. Then we'll finally turn back and go and begin setting up base over there, I guess. Ah, yes, judging by the trees, this is probably a place I would call arachnid-like, yes, yes. And when you say spiders, what what kind of spiders are we talking about precisely? Are we talking the biological kind of spiders? We're talking mechanical kind of spiders? Because one is a lot worse than the other. Yeah, this is definitely a Watcher's Rim. That's the Watcher, or the Watcher's Rim. He enjoys being rimmed because he is the Watcher in the dark. He rims eternally. Alright, well, I wasn't watching for the Watcher's Rim. Hello. Scout platforms? Alright, well, the name suddenly makes a lot more sense. I don't know what I'm supposed to be fucking watching for, but... Am I supposed to be watching the... Oh, hi! Hello! No. Oh, hi, yes, skin spiders. Hi. Jesus. That's a lot of you. That is a... Oh. Oh, you're interesting looking, aren't you? Okay. Right, I'm beginning to see a reason why you might want to watch over this area, yes? Okay. So when you said spiders, you mean these spiders, I presume? Oh, all right. Okay. That's Well, I mean, I'd like to go down there to see if this is indeed the, the arachnid crater, but discovered unknown objects. Where? Unknown objects. Damn, all the way down there, huh? Now, I think we'll approach this from the other direction. Yes, I don't think I'm gonna make Sonia run through that. That seems unhealthy. Extraordinarily so. Very much so.
Here's the question. Fire is the answer.
Again, I'm seeing why you would want watchers on the rim, as if they start, breaking out, that could be unfortunate. You don't seem to have any actual watchers on the Watcher's Rim, though, which I imagine kind of undermines the point of the Watcher's Rim. If you don't have anybody to actually, watch there and, send message back in case the spiders start swarming or something, are you really benefiting from the Watcher's Rim at all? The unwatched rim, the unwatchable rim, the not very well guided rim, the not guarded rim, the rim that does not watch? Well, I'm sorry, Bounty Hunter. You seem to have gotten yourself into a bit of a predicament. See, they let you go. It's fine. They're pretty nice. Animal claw. That's it. Huh, that's remarkably worthless. Okay. Outpost. There are skin spiders at the outpost. Right. I'd kind of been hoping that the outpost might be an outpost of people, of sheks or something living here that could keep me safe from the skin spiders. No, the outpost is a hive of the skin spiders, so I guess we're just going to be turning around and running the other way. Right, well, life just flashed between Sonia's fucking eyes. Don Pete XX. The Shek are kept alive by their leader, Esther, not letting them blindly fight the Holy Nation like lemmings. They were losing to the Holy Nation. She had to get them to their lands and defend while they tried to be a nation. Ah, aggressive. I see. Yes, it's always kind of hard to nation build when your people are trying actively to kill themselves in holy battle and all that. Very unfortunate. Right, well, I could not confirm whether or not that is indeed the arachnid crater, but I could confirm that there are spiders there, so this bugmaster is probably controlling actual literal spiders, just, you know, large spiders. Which is something, you know, knowing is half the battle, as they say. Ooh, by the way, speaking of massive killer insects, we had our first killer hornet here in my part of Norway, last summer. That was a weird thing to see. I don't know if it was one of the like legit ones, but it sure as fuck looked like it. A wasp. I'm pretty sure it was a hornet because the damn thing was the size of my thumb, easy, probably bigger. It was huge, and it just flew in our window like all happy dappy, and we knew immediately that was a very, very weird thing because we could see it and hear it. It's like a little bomber aircraft that just passed in. Fortunately, we haven't seen any more of them, which I'm very, very happy about, but I don't want those things to start immigrating to Norway. That's one of the things we should be eradicating, like giant killer hornet monsters. This is not a thing that the world requires. Hello, come pick the door. It's like bears. There's no reason why we have bears. We should just eradicate all bears. Bears don't do anything for the natural infrastructure of the world. They don't make honey, they only eat it. They don't, you know, provide anything useful. They don't pollinate flowers or anything. They're just big, dangerous, malicious, sadistic shit things that wander around the forest, occasionally eating people. We don't need bears. We should eradicate the bears. Bears should die. Hashtag bear genocide now. Is there anyone that can provide a single positive thing about bears? A single positive reason why we should allow bears to not simply be shot on sight? I don't think so, because I don't think there is one. Oh, Jesse Jinx, why are you not... there we go. El horrible, are you... bolts, heated rods. I'm pretty sure I've got more heated rods somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've got more heated rods somewhere. Oh yes, there we go. Delicious Brown Girl has loads of heated rods for you. There you go, plenty of ammo. Rip out the control circuitry. And go get the next ones.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Alex Adamson, I suggest recon in force. Send a couple of rifles up there to see how long it takes to take down one of those things. Seems like good information to have, Witcher. Probably not the worst idea, no. Are there more on the... There's one there. Hello, a broken skeleton. Interesting. Now, let's drag as many of them as humanly possible out with me. A skeleton. Normally, these towers are not inhabited by skeletons, just their little silly-ass security spiders. An interesting deviation from the norm that might suggest for there to be extra valuables in the tower, mayhaps, mayhaps. Tear out all the control chips. And honestly, I am never going to need this many fucking chips. I am honestly, unironically, never going to need this quantity of goddamn electrical components, but I'll keep them nevertheless. So, Mr. Skeleton, you appear to be alone now. We shall give you the honor of a decent death at sword point instead. Oh. Oh boy, you're here cheating, cheating, cheating. There's more of you. Okay, Megalore. Megalore, bring your multi-gun up here. The rest of you, chill out. Cheating, cheating! It was supposed to be 3 versus 1, not 2 versus 3! Right. Don't fire just yet. Oh, no. Oh, down already? Huh. For some reason, I expected more out of you. Spiders are still fucking dangerous, though. Alright, rip out its all beating machine heart. And let us go loot. Who's got a nice big backpack now? Desert Hamster is carrying a bunch of our severed heads. I don't know if that's strictly speaking necessary, but eh. Pick lock. Big lock. Alright, nice. I already spotted some neat stuff in there. Oh, AI core. Very nice. Ancient science books. More ancient science books. Motors. Oh, engineering blueprints. Sweet. I'll take those. I'll take the armored plates. Oh, I don't need the gears, but I will take the copper alloys. I'm nowhere near as much of a loot goblin now as I was. Now I'm selective. With 300,000 bucks in the bank, I don't need to be quite so madly loot goblin-y on these long expeditions. I can take mostly what's actually worth carrying. Mostly. To a certain extent. I'll definitely take the AI core. I don't think they're worth money, so I'll bring them, but I don't think the CPU units are anything like valuable in and of themselves. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Right. Now, I think we'll try to head over to that place I was told to make a base the first time around, over there. And that'll complete... We'll make a forward base there for the last expedition next episode. Maybe that'll be killing the Bugmaster, yes. Alex Adamson, alright Arch, bears eat stupid people who poke them. They contribute to the betterment of our species via Darwinism. Witcher. Yeah, but they do so in such a mean way. I don't like the way they contribute to Darwinism. They're being mean about it. Grumpy. I like bears. Bears are gay. Transfer over the pelts. Well, I've got to check if that is what I think it is. Quickest way through the swamps to Shem is probably through the swamps. Okay. Back up the coast, but in the meantime, Sonia, my dear, you are going to go and check out what that crater is, and if it just happens to be a crater filled with spiders. That would be a fitting enough final mission, wouldn't it? I think so. Okay, the terrain is getting spidery again, which makes me a little worried. Arak. Oh, okay, so this is Arak. So this is Arak. So what is the crater of Arak? Oh yeah, there's spiders. Sonia, let's see if you're fast enough to check if that is indeed the crater of Arak, because now I'm starting to think this must be the crater of Arak. Come on, Sonia. What's your max run speed? 112. That sounds pretty good. And with a little luck, the spiders can't attack in water, meaning that I will be... Hello? Hello? Hi there. Are you sure you want to be swimming in that direction, Sonia? Are you... Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, Sonia. I think that's a fucking terrible idea. Yeah, I think that's an awful idea that you should not pursue. Dumb Sonia. See? That's what I told you, but you decided to be a bit of a dumbass, didn't you? Didn't you? Yes, you did. You decided to be pretty stupid, didn't you? But luckily, you didn't get eaten. Which is nice. So, your expedition is over. You're already wounded. I don't think you're going to survive another wound, so... It's GTFO time for you. There is a lot of them down here. Yeah, that has got to be the crater of Arak. Surely. Surely. It's southwest than everything. Yes, it must be the crater of Arak. Okay, I know where I need to go. To find the Burgmaster. And I know why the Burgmaster has made all the spiders his friends. Perhaps if I kill the Burgmaster, I could be the Burg's new leader. Perhaps that is a valid career path, to become the boss of Burgs. Oh. Did I see some screaming over there from the... No. Direction of the main patrol? Oh. Are we being aggressed upon? We are. Well, I don't see the reason why you do this to yourselves. There's also some... Oh, the shopping assault is still outside there. Oh, okay, well... I'm sorry that you're going to have to experience a little bit of a period of increased hostility. If at all possible, please do attempt to dodge the harpoons being fired at you. They are hostile. And my harpoon crews, whilst they will make every effort to attempt not to hit you, Nothing can really be guaranteed in such trying times. Now, nobody comment on Sonia's gaping chest wounds once we reconvene. I'm sure it won't leave too much of a scar or anything. She's worried about her prettiness, of course. Alright, set a course directly for the swamp area. Oh, Sonia. We all walk together here. You shall simply just run off by yourself. Actually, let's head to Shark first, because I'm sure we can find some more rice weed there to purchase. So that we can make some rice paddies. And then we need to worry about recruiting more people to actually run the rice paddies to make a proper second base in this new and fascinating area of ours. You're gonna wonder why people decide to settle in the swamp of all places. Surely there were more hospitable areas. Well, actually were there. Holy Nation to the north. Sheik kingdoms over here. Angry flesh spiders in the mountains. Crabs on the coast. And flesh bandits as well, incidentally. See, the flesh bandits are significantly worse than the flesh spiders, because the flesh bandits actually take your skin away, whereas the spiders, they just kind of rough you up for a little bit. Which, honestly, is a lot more genteel than I had expected the flesh spiders to be. Alright, boys, back to making food. This crater looks interesting. It looks on the map like it should be something, and yet there's nothing there, which is very disappointing. Dog meat? Dog meat? Dog meat? Dog meat? Dog meat? Who's dog meat? Was he a worker over here? No corpse. Dog meat? Did I have a dude called Dog Meat? I don't even fucking know now. I don't think I'm missing anybody. I don't think I was under attack. I don't even know. I'm just gonna assume... No. Probably not. Probably. Runes and everything eating runes. Yeah, I don't think it was over here. Nobody's wounded or anything. I don't think it was from this group. Dog meat. Dog meat? Did I have a character? I had a character called Dog Meat. I don't think I had a character named Dog Meat. That doesn't sound like a name I would give to a character. He was at base. Base? How did he die at base? I don't even know how he would die at base. The base is peaceful. He might have gotten shot by one of the harpoon turrets, I guess, but well, in that case, it's his own fault, isn't it? Yes, it is. Life is cheap. So long as it wasn't Social Stigma, which is the only guy I care about over there, because Social Stigma is my armor smith. Who cares? Dogmeat is not a name I would give a character. I'm pretty sure chat is trying to gaslight me into thinking that I had a person named Dogmeat, but I did not. Definitely chat gaslighting. Definitely. Unquestionably. The swamp. Not just a swamp, the swamp. Surprisingly peaceful, the swamp so far. No blood spiders. No beak things. Fog things. Other things. Yeah, so far the fog is actually a surprisingly nice place to live. Weren't it for the, you know, oppressive gloom. That's a little off-putting, but other than that, not too bad. Chat doesn't know what it's talking about. Chat's confused. You had a character named Dogmeat. Like, I don't think I had a character named Dogmeat. I wouldn't name a character Dogmeat. Dogmeat's a dumb name. I would not name a character Dogmeat. That's dumb. That's stupid. I would not name a character Dogmeat. I would not. Definitely not. Besides, if he was dead in my base, I'd see a corpse, but there's no corpse. There's no body. And chat's just being weird. Sometimes chat has collective memory losses too. Hello, light. You have light on your guns. Fancy. This looks a lot more organized than I'd expected it to look. This actually looks like a village. I'd expected, I don't know, a random shanty town. It even has a trader, imagine that. And 2 bars, wow, 2 bars. We have special goods for you, no-hivers. Oh, good. I see your special goods and raise you harpoon turrets. You really think they would stop coming here after all of this, but once more, you would be wrong. They just kind of keep coming. Oh, there we go. I was wondering how does one enter this fine establishment? Rice feed? Yes, thank you very much. I did need the rice feed. Hashin, I see. You're fond of a little bit of alternative relaxants, I see. Fair enough. And you. I was laddling you up with this stuff. That should provide me with plenty for initial farm, should I decide to need it. The Dancing Ellerton. What? Your sign is a corpse. You're one twisted mother. Oh, dancing skeleton. I see now. I understand. I get it. I get it. Weapon seller? Is that all you've got for me here? A little bit sad, don't you think? Right, I did push. I picked up some. Ah, yes, you can sell that. Sell that because it's hardly useful. I'm pretty sure I picked up some dumb weapons too, didn't I? Some greens. I don't need greens. Green weapons are gay. Oh, yes, like the head of dead people. Why do you keep taking off your boots? Please do not take off your boots. You're in the swamp. Do you have any idea the quantity of filth that's undoubtedly seeping in between your toes this very instant? Here, heads. Oh, you can't afford that, can you? Oh. Do you have anything useful to trade for it? You have quivers. I don't need quivers. You have armored rags. I don't need that either. A battle hoe. A long gun. 102 to 145. That's cute, but nah. Disappointing. Right, resume your journey towards Shem then. Have you repulsed the silly little cannibals yet? Yes, I'd say so.
The question. Fire is the answer.
Right, back to your posts, lads. Continue making food. Jesse Jinx, Dancing Skeleton has a cool, unique drunkard recruit. I feel like I have too many recruits as it is. Discovered village. My exploration squad has grown too large, too powerful. Too difficult to feed. Huh? What's going on? You fighting something? Who? What are you fighting? Some scrawny cannibals. Right. Yeah. The rest of you probably want to help out there. Right. Which one of you got beat up? Doesn't matter. Excelsius. Go up there. No, go up there, you dumb little. And let's give you a couple advanced first aid kits. And who was getting wounded? Good enough. Medic at the top of your profession. There you go. Just go around taking care of whoever got some boo-boos from all of that. The swamps, unironically, are far more pleasant than I expected them to be. Oh, most nice. A certain cute aesthetic to them. Yeah, nice and green. Green is not a part of the color palette we've seen much of in Kenshi, so it's a nice change. Soon to be immediately interrupted by desert dunes yet again. There is a lot of desert in Kenshi, but I mean, after 4 or 5 thermonuclear wars, you'd kind of expect the greenery to recede somewhat, wouldn't you? Oh, don't climb the giant root, you dumbasses. Ah, yes. Back to normal again. see. Weirdly enough, this area is incredibly fertile. I'm not entirely sure how this area is as fertile as it is, but it's actually really fertile. How is the dead desert soil fertile? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it is, and that's just what you're gonna have to learn to live with, I guess. Well, that's just what you're gonna have to learn to live with. So, somewhere on the edge of the swamp, preferably with a copper deposit and a little bit of iron, would be ideal. Maybe up there. Yes, giant trees. I like the idea of building base near giant trees. Oh, did somebody who can't swim step in the water? Yes, they did. Thus everyone else must slow down in sympathy. Now, I would love to build a base on that tree. Tree platforms, that would be funny. But I fear this is probably a bit of uneven ground here. A giant tree forest. I don't think I've ever been here either. God. Despite all of the hours I played this game, I've still not even seen half of these fucking areas somehow. Right, prospect. Oh, water 0, fertility 0. Okay, but there's stone here, so there's that. Okay. Right, never mind. The area with trees has less fertility than the sand dunes with no trees. I see. Logic. Logic is a painful thing. It hates you and it will attempt to hurt you. Those look like hot springs. That's kind of cute. I mean, this would make for a nice base area, wouldn't it? I think so. Well, we'll definitely want to extend it a little bit in this direction, but yeah, this will make for a lovely base area. Lovely little base area. Yes, this is where I shall make my new home. Yes, that way we will get to end the 10th episode by seeing everything Kenshi has to offer with a massive long-range adventures and double base economics. Yes, I think that is good. I think that's a lovely idea. As I'm presuming also chat is getting tired of Kenshi slowly but surely. Chat numbers slowly decreasing. 10 episodes. I figured it would be around about 10 episodes before chat started getting sick of Kenshi. Because there's only so many things to do in Kenshi. It's to go out and explore. And it's really, really unfathomably fun for a while. But you do run out of exploration eventually. Eventually. Even then, I still haven't seen the whole of this damn game. And we do have some other games I want to play too. Yes, yes. To be fair, chat has been pretty much putting up like $100 per stream, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Now we can have a little bit of Kenshi. A little bit of Kenshi a week. Maybe one episode of Kenshi a week instead of like all of them to get through them. Maybe one episode of Kenshi a week. Yes, maybe. Anywho, it is time to eat, and I need to try and finish my big, why entertainment needs Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne more than Superman and Batman script today, as I've been working on that for a week now, and if see, I'm the opposite of Dev. Dev is like, I want to work on 52 different scripts at the same time and finish none of them. I can't do that. I need to get one script out of the way, otherwise I feel myself losing inspiration. I feel myself losing track of what I was thinking and how I was thinking it. And this one's, see, 2 or 3 weeks tops. The Nora Freeze one took me, I think, 3 weeks to properly like lay out and think through, etc. But food type. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for your generous donations. And thank you for your interest in This Week in Stupid, apparently. That's very interesting. I definitely think that the return of Sagaruni to more content with more levity will please quite a few people, I think. Yes. Have a good night, chat.